nervous, man. You know, my second one. He was my first one.
It's all good.
All right, man. What's up, man? Birdman here. You know, we back with the legend himself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who this guy is, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna put too much razzle dazzle on him. Y'all know the guy. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know who he is if they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't know who I am, my name is JT Mercier. I go by Junkyard Dog.
Okay. You say ain't nothing else to say.
Ain't nothing else to say.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? For the people out there who don't know about this mean machine right here, you know what I'm saying? Give them a little bit what you got, what's running, you know, setup, wheelbase, all that good stuff.
All right. Well, it's a 2005 Kenworth W900. Got a C15 cat.
Okay.
Yes, it's a 05. Yes, it's exempt.
Hey.
All right. So we run paper logs.
You know what I'm saying?
13 speed, 336 rears. We just redone the truck. Used to be black, so that's gunmetal gray. Blue stripe, black stripe with silver pinstripe, and it's painted, no vinyl. It's paint.
Okay.
We stretched it from 265 to 291.
291.
Yep.
Okay.
Painted the frame, same color, blue.
Hey, they did an amazing job, man.
They did.
Came out good.
They did. And
Yes, sir.
I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it's a nice truck. It's a work truck.
Yeah.
Because I got straight to work. You know, pulling this hopper, you're always gonna get dirty and dusty, no matter what. So, but at the end of the day, it's a work truck. I can point out some things about it that I may not like, but overall, hey, it's a good looking truck.
It is, man.
Yeah.
It is.
I ain't gonna sell myself short. I ain't gonna sell it short. Yeah, it's a good looking truck.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm proud to be able to have the opportunity to build a truck.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
And what advice would you give anybody out there who's looking to get into being an owner operator, and then the guys that maybe owner operator but they looking to build a truck?
Okay. Well, first of all, I'll say calculate the cost. You want to become an owner operator, really consider what is it going to take.
Right.
All right. If you working for somebody right now, they're going to tell you, okay, well, this load's got to go.
Right.
You may not like it, but you working for somebody, so okay, true. I got to have a paycheck, so you said I got to go, I got to go.
Right.
Keep that same mentality, that same mindset. You may be your own boss.
Right.
So, oh, well, I'm going to take the day off. No, don't take that day off.
Yeah.
Get your behind up and go to work.
Yeah.
You got to make that money. Whether you bought you a truck, you was able to pay cash for a truck.
Right.
You still got expenses.
That's true.
You still need to put that money back that you spent to buy that truck.
Right.
Put it back in the savings. All right. So, and two, it used to be the rule of thumb, at least $10,000 to $15,000 in the bank when you start out.
Right.
Now, that needs to be $20,000 to $25,000 because the way the economy is, right?
Yeah.
You know, freight's not like where it used to be.
Right.
So you do need to have that money set aside for what if, you know, you getting your own truck, right?
Right.
Or if you're gonna get your own truck and your trailer. Okay. But yeah, they just had that mindset to get after it, get to work, and two, you need to have a game plan of what you want to do.
Right.
What you want to, you're gonna pull a dry van, you're gonna pull a hopper bottom, you're gonna pull a flatbed, or you want to get in the heavy haul.
Right.
You know, you need to have all that ironed out.
Right.
And get connected with somebody.
I believe that 100%.
Yeah, get connected with somebody.
Good information right there.
Now, if you want to build a truck,
you said that's a different ball game, ain't it?
I wouldn't suggest going the route that I did by getting hit by another truck, but
hey, man.
But
you said it hit miss, ain't it?
Yeah,
it got some advantage.
Yeah, one thing turned to another. I mean, I was at the point where, okay, well, I fixed my truck back to where it was.
Right.
But then you think it's like, fix it back to where I was. Why can't I do some upgrades, right? Yeah, I want to do some upgrades. So I told somebody yesterday, make lemonade out of lemons.
Right.
So I was hit, my feelings were hurt, my truck hurt. So I was like, well, I called up the shop. They said, yeah, we'll get you in, and we went to the drawing board.
Hey, that's
and
what's up.
He's like, well, what do you want to do to the truck? He should have never asked me that. Well, I want to do a lot to the truck.
Right.
So it was, I say, you look at it, overall, it came out jam up.
Yeah.
My ideas in my head, didn't know how they was going to turn out.
Right.
But looking at it now, it turned out real good. And plus, he had some suggestions. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, what about this? Because one thing I was dead said, I was like, I don't want to change my lights up here.
Right.
Because certain things, to me, I like to keep true to a truck.
Yeah.
And the Kenworth square style lights, I was like, man, I like that look on the Kenworth.
Right.
He's like, no, dude, you putting the round headlights in there, then you putting round fog lights on it, and you putting some watermelon lights on there. Why are you gonna keep them square lights? So
didn't think about that.
Yeah, I went home, I thought about it, and next before you know it, I was at the chrome shop buying watermelon lights.
But nah, it gives a great look.
Yeah, it turned out, really good. But yeah, if you want to build a truck, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
It definitely takes a lot. I mean, I was out of work for 6 months. Yep. So you got to think, 6 months being down.
Yeah.
No income.
Yeah.
For my household, no income or revenue for the business.
Right.
And then on top of spending money on the truck.
Yeah.
So if my circumstances were different, right?
Right.
Because I was in an accident.
Right.
So I was being able to have to go back and forth to the doctor, chiropractor, and stuff like that.
Right.
But if I was to just actually say sit down and build a truck, yeah, I would have rented a truck the way I could still work.
Right.
But it takes a lot to build one.
Okay.
And I don't have near the amount of money as some of them other trucks in there got in it. But hey, it's mine, and it looks good.
Definitely.
And it turned out really good.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, bro, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Doing the interview ain't gonna hold you up, man. Let's get back to the show, man. But I definitely appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.